We're fishing. We've got one rod out, but I've not quite told you where we are fishing yet. We're in Belgium. We've come over to Belgium this week. We're at Embryo Angling's Carp Arena. Now at Carp Arena, there are 4 lakes. You may have heard of Clover. There's been quite a lot done over here. Even Tom Stokes was out here last summer doing a carp fix film. You've got Orchard, you've got Lily, and this one here is called Rosemere. Now Rosemere, about 7 acres in size, holds 250 carp to over 50 pounds. Now I was here last week. I was over here with Total Carp doing a little mag feature. I enjoyed it that much that as soon as I got home, I phoned Scotty from Carpfix and said, Scott, we must get out here and do a little film. And he was like, well, let's go next week. Let's go while the iron's hot and jump out here. So we've come out here for 4 days, and I was a bit disappointed this morning because half the lake was frozen, along with Clover and along with Lily. But that is the joys of February. I'm still expecting hopefully a few bites because last week I managed to hook 13, landed 11 in 3 nights. So it's obviously got good winter form. I've not quite cracked it yet. You know, I've only done 3 nights. I don't know the ins and outs of it. It's the best baiting approaches, the best rigs to use, and of course, where to angle from these fish. But, you know, hopefully along with last week's info and this week's session, I will be up to date. So when you guys come out here in spring and summer, you're fully up to date with where to put your rigs, the best baiting approaches, like I said, and the best rigs to land these carp. So we've got 1 rod out there. I've got 2 more to do. We've got probably 3 or 4 hours before it gets dark, with it being early in February. So we've got a lot to do. Let's get it done. So once over the spot, I was just literally lowering down my ever faithful little spinner rig, you know, little pineapple and isotonic pop-up, feeling my lead all the way down to the bottom, and then just bouncing it up just so I can get that lead to lie as flat to the bottom as possible, because the clay is a little bit clingy and I don't want it to me to just feel the lead down and the lead just stick up in the air. So yeah, pineapple and isotonic pop-ups over very minimal essential cell boardies in hull in 10mm and a few chop link. Give it a go. Wow. Wow, what a bite. I'm glad I was next to that one. I've got the perfect line angle here to get them away from them overhanging bushes. Now them bushes don't go all the way to the bottom. It's very much an undercut set of trees. Oh, wow. Braid fishing is savage. The bites are savage. The lunges are savage. This one's doing its very best at the minute to get me down that jetty, but I think I've got my upper hand. It was good on this area in the evenings last week when I was here. It's, yeah. Once again, the first rod to go. The ups and downs of carp fishing, eh? When we got here this morning, seeing that ice, I'm not going to lie, my heart sunk. Fast forward a few hours, we did have 3 rods out, and now we're playing a fish as the sun goes down. I'd say that's the perfect day. Oh, that's a common. Oh yes, a nice one too, Ash. All the fish I had last week were mirrors. Something just so much fun about fishing. You know, I know I came here last week, but a new venue. Heart in your mouth stuff every time that alarm goes off. They do fight in here. Let's get another glimpse here. Power. I think we got the better of it. Look at at that in the evening sun. Come on, girl, just turn. Nope. All the way, sweetheart. All the way. Yes. Oh, that's a long fish, that one. Long and powerful. Let's have a look what we've got. Yes. A shade under 35. That will do. And what an incredible way to start the session. The right hand rod against the snaggy tree line over there has produced the first bite. Pineapple Nice Tonic pop-ups. They didn't let me down last session. They're off to a flyer again this session. Look at that. Just shy of 35 pounds. And a hard fighter as well. It hasn't stopped trying to beat me up since the moment I hooked it. I am absolutely made up with that, and to think we've still got 4 nights to go. Thank you, sweetheart. You are gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh. We're off to reset the right hand rod in the nest. Good spot last week. Very productive. Done a lot of the better fish as well. A couple of nice 30s off of that, and a 42 pounder as well. So, and I got night bites as well off of it, where I struggled along the slightly shallower margin. So, yeah, maybe this corner is the nest, and yeah, it's consistent again this week. Hopefully that big old 50 pounders is home as well. Nice fish, that one. Friendly as well, does come out a bit. So there's a very good chance we'll get to see him. Just approaching the bank now. And what I like to do is spin the boat round into reverse, and that way I'm a lot closer to the tree. So I'll knock it into neutral, approach the spot, bow first, and that way I've got a lot more control. It's much easier now, there's no wind pushing us into the actual snag. What I like to do is creep up to the spot, bait first, and then drop the rig. Literally a handful. The 10 millis. The old chopped link. That should do the job. Right then.